Let's move on to our portfolio question. 30-year-old Nishant Tripathi has written from Delhi, Dhirendra. Very interesting case. He wants to build a corpus of 4 lakh rupees for a home he's going to buy in the next 20 months. 10 and 15 lakh rupees for his child's education and marriage over the next 20 years. Now, between him and his wife, they take home close to 11 lakh rupees. This is the problem that I'm having with this portfolio. LIC Money Back, LIC Jeevan Anand, Birla Sun Life Dream Endowment. So there are 3 endowment traditional plans that they're using between the 2 of them. They also have the PPF and the National Savings Certificate. And then they have a Health Saver Fund. Now, all of this put together, if we put that in one basket, in the other basket, he has term plans for himself and his wife at 50 lakh rupees each. He has health insurance and he has mutual fund investments of close to 9,000 rupees. So I would ideally like him to take all of the money out of this first basket and move it into the second one. Does he need to continue to hold on to those endowment and traditional policies?
No, absolutely not. In fact, he should hurriedly, plan his exit from those funds. And it might look painful, once you realize it is actually a very classic dilemma every investor faces, that you have put that investment and you realize that and investors are anchored to the amount that they have invested. And once you realize that you are likely to get 40% less, you gave 10,000 rupees and you are likely to get only 6,000 or 5,500. There is generally a tendency, there's an inertia, you stay put, you do nothing. That could be injurious because one should be admitting it as a mistake. And because, he has actually approached his finances very methodically. He has gone for the term plan. He's looking at his requirement in a time frame, and he's working to prepare for that. And mixing investment and insurance through this traditional policy is injurious to your savings. So he should methodically exit this and consider, appropriate mutual fund for his various goals. The money which he needs in 2.5 years should be ideally in a recurring deposit or in a short-term debt fund at most. And that is unlikely to generate substantial return, but it will generate reasonable return. He must have that in emergency fund, and after that, rest of his money is long term. And that long term allocation he should start right now, and that will undergo a reduction. That will reduce a bit or quite reasonably when his EMI starts for him after he has bought his home. So he should plan it in that manner that long term money should be in equity. Short term money, or the money which he is likely to need in 1 or 2 years, 3 years, should be in fixed income. He has taken care of, he should revisit his need for term insurance and is it adequate. His need for term insurance will go up once he has bought that house, and that's all that you need.
All right, so this is what you need to do. Whatever money short term in a recurring deposit, as Dhirendra said, you need to have a long-term equity allocation and, of course, reassess your needs of your term policy once you buy that house, because if you have a home loan, then you need to have a higher term insurance policy in case something happens to you. That term insurance policy should also pay off the entire outstanding on your home loan. Dhirendra, let's take a look at his mutual funds. Axis Equity, Birla Sun Life Top 100, DSP BlackRock Microcap, HDFC Top 200, iPro Discovery, L&T Equity, Reliance Small Cap Growth, and his wife has Birla Sun Life Equity. Now, these are all great funds. They're all good performers. But is there a coherence in the way he's put them together? Would you like to tweak that a little bit?
Not really. In fact, they are all excellent funds. They have done very well in recent times, recent years, and particularly last 1.5, 2 years. And that is perhaps the time he would have started. And in chasing past performance or funds which are doing well, it gets easier for investor to get started with them. But I don't think it is reflecting anything. In fact, his strategy will undergo a radical change because all the endowment plans which he will surrender and discontinue he will have a new need, which is investing for saving taxes. So he should consider, consolidating all his money into 1 or 2 tax saving fund and avail that 80C benefit to the hilt, to the maximum possible he can. So this 7,000 rupee going into 7 fund should get reduced to 1 or 2 tax saving fund, and that should be good enough. And that's very important because making investment in equity fund, whereas you on other hand, if you are giving up on an opportunity to save tax as well as saving in making investment in equity, I think it's a deprived it's a missed opportunity.